Well, we've made it to Blackpool again. I say we, it's just me today. But the sun's out and there seems to be quite a few people here. We were actually queuing to get in when I first arrived. So let's see what today brings. But at the moment, it's looking good. There's the entrance, formerly Noah's Ark. See, I'm of an age where I remember that being Noah's Ark. We used to come in and go on. It's like a little fun house that you go through, that you walk through. It was really quite good, quite scary in parts. The moving floors and the air blast and things like that. But I've got fond memories of that place. I used to want to go in there time and time again. And most of the time, my family used to let me, so that was good. We'll have a little look in the shop before we venture into the park. We'll see if there's any new merch in there or any sales items that we want to pick up. I don't think there will be, because I don't want to be carrying it around all day, but we'll have a little look. All the usual stuff. Oh, 50% off signs and 30% off signs. They're always welcome. And gifts galore. Look to be about half the price, these things, which can't be bad. I've nearly bought one of them a couple of times. I'm now down to £20, so if you were thinking about getting one, now would be the time. Plenty of stock in. Let's see what the t-shirts are like. Well, they're pretty good. Could see me in one of them. Let's see if they've got my size, extra slim. What do you mean? The big one. That's probably my size. The big one. And the dry robes. They always look comfortable and they always look very useful, especially with our British weather and Blackpool weather. So, and I always look at hats for some reason. But there's plenty of things in offer here, but I'm going to leave it for now. Maybe have another look on the way out before I leave. But for now, we're going to go into the park and check out the rides. Straight across here to, well, there's Ice Blast, all the work going on there. That doesn't look like it's going to be operating today. But the rest of the park, certainly Icon and the big one, should be good. See you soon. First time I've noticed this, but there is a sign up just behind the turnstiles that tells you what rides are open, which rides are closed. So today we can see the Big Dipper, Dodgems, Fairy World Taxi Spin, Ice Blast, which is no surprise, Krusty Krab Order Up and River Caves are all going to be closed today. So we'll see how we get on with the rest of the rides. One thing I really like about this building is the windows that you can look through and see the internal workings, the mechanism that rocks Noah's Ark from backwards and forwards all day. It's a simple piece of kit and it must go back, I don't know, probably 100 years or so, but it's still going strong. They'll probably change the belts a few times and daily maintenance with a bit of lubrication, but other than that, it just keeps on rocking. Yeah, the original 1922 Noah's Ark rocking mechanism. So I was right with 100 years, 102 years in fact. Fantastic. And we'll have a quick look at Ice Blast while we're here. See all the work that's going on all the way to the top. And what exactly they're doing, I'm not sure, but it looks as though they're replacing the entire central structure and probably a few other things along the way. Just left of that, Loki's Bar seems to be getting a lot of attention. So what they're doing with that, I'm not too sure, but I'm sure all will become apparent by the time the season opens, which I think is February 2025. So we'll see what changes happen between now and then. A quick look from the other side now. Not much more to see, but you can certainly appreciate the height of this thing now. When you see all them scaffolding boards are what, 8 foot, 10 foot apart from one another, and you can count all the way up how many of them there is. That's some height, that is. No wonder you get great views from all over Blackpool when you're on the top of there. I'm looking forward to this reopening again. Hopefully with a bit more thrust than it closed with, but it's definitely a good sign that they're working on it, and hopefully it's an improvement on the old one. We've got the queue for Valhalla, which I believe is going to be opening any time soon. It's 1 o'clock now, and all these who are lining up to go on it must have information that it may be opening at 1 o'clock. Otherwise they're wasting the time. But I might have a walk down there and see if I can get on the ghost train, I think. While we were passing and there was no queue, I thought I'd have a quick go on Derby Racer. Managed to get to see the horse that's right next to the organ. I've never been this close to it, I don't think. Well, not stationary. I've always been whizzing round when I've been passing the organ. What does that say? J. Van Beek, I think. I don't know. There'll be a lot of history surrounding this organ, I'm sure. But I don't know what it is. If anybody does, leave a comment below. For all that was queuing outside, the queues inside don't look too bad. Looks like the Valhalla queue's now gone, because they're all heading in there for the first soaking of the day. I'll be giving that a miss, I think. Maybe later on, maybe for the last ride of the day, so I can then head back to the car and dry off. But it's a bit early for me to be doing that one now. I've often wondered what these horses are for. Who knows? Let me know if you know what they're for. Is it just decoration? Or did they used to be part of the ride? Have these horses actually seen active duty? They look similar, but not the same as the ride horses, so I'm not sure. Someone will know. The old favourite, Alice in Wonderland. This has been here many years. It must have been, because I remember going on as a child, so it must have been here a long time. And it's not the most exciting of rides, but I do always like a ride on it. I always have. I think I like the smells and the atmosphere in there. It just takes me back. It's very nostalgic. But I could ride that every time I come, no problem. Looking very festive here with the Christmas trees and the signs and the presents saying Xmas right in front of Alice's Wonderland. Beautiful. And now I'm definitely going on Ghost Train, unless it breaks down before I get there. We'll have a look at this. Go and see our old friend Cloggy. And we're off in the legendary Ghost Train. Let's see how much of it's working today. Oh no. it's the best bit. Hey, that's still the best bit. What's in here? Oh, the monks. You won't be able to see the monks on this camera. Oh. Honestly. I think that guy's been there a while. Not the train coming. No! That'd be a tube, I think, wouldn't it? It's where Cloggy lives. Uncle Cloggy. And that's about it for today. These four look a bit miserable, don't they? Mind you, they haven't been sat outside for a long time, sat in the rain. And they never get to go on any rides. So they're bound to be a bit sad. And once again, Impossible is shut. Always seems to be shut nowadays. But if you're like me and you're as old as I am, you might remember this spinning room in there. A Vekoma madhouse. But it's not been working for some time. But one day, if they do get it working again, I'll be having a go at it. The water fountains are pretty good, especially on a night when they're all lit up. And you've got a great backdrop to it with the big one in the background, especially if that's going round, which doesn't seem to be very much today. So I'm guessing we're on one train cycle today, because I've not seen much of the big one, but it is definitely running. Now, earlier on in the season when I've come here, this was actually an amusement park, amusement arcade. Not now. Can't see what's going on in there, but it's certainly had a lot of ripping out. I can't see this being here much longer. You can now see through into the other room. But this looks set for either major redevelopment or actually demolition. Maybe the whole area is, because the toilets are closed. So maybe they're getting some treatment or being prepared to be dismantled, who knows? I can't even remember going in this place. So I think the days for this has been earmarked and ready for closure, maybe, who knows? But it's quite a big space. You can definitely get a decent ride in there when you look at it. Yeah, it's a decent size. So who knows what plans they've got for this area. You wouldn't want to ride this ride now. Look at it. Where's the track gone? And the other side of that view that we've just been looking at, where the track, I think it usually enters the building there. Not anymore. It's all gone. As you can see. It's now just a pile of rubble. I don't know how many goes I had on that ride, probably about 10 in my life and none in the last 40 years. So I'm not going to say I'm going to miss it, but just for nostalgia reasons, it was always nice to know it was there, whether I rode it or not. Tried to get the boys on it, to go on it, my 3 children, but they didn't seem too bothered. I think by the time I got them to the Pleasure Beach, they were too big for it. So can't say I'll definitely miss it, but in a way it is sad to see it go. I'm just now excited now for what they're going to be replacing it with, because they can't leave this amount of land, this amount of area left empty. I don't think they're going to have to put something in here, and let's hope it's exciting. That's what's left of it. You see all the piles of scrap metal down there, presumably the guides for the track, some pipework, some cabling, some wood, lots of rubble, but it's really interesting to see how it's dismantled, and wondering what will be here in 2-3 years' time, because I'm pretty sure it won't look like this. Fusion going over the top. Feel sorry for those people on board. It's going to be a ride that we'll remember. The Pleasure Beach Express. Looks like there's 3 trains that have been built. The Carol Jean, the Mary Louise and the Jeffrey Thompson OBE DL. I wonder if there's an original control panel for it. Here it comes. Nickelodeon Street. Some say the best Woody in the park. I'm not sure I'd go that far though. I don't even know how long this ride has been in the park, but I can't even ever remember seeing it. Pretty sure I've never been on it anyway. I would like Space Invader to come back. That would be good. not sure if that claim is true, the world's largest rocking horse, but it's a fair old size. And it looks like it's Pinocchio and this Geppetto, I think that's what they call the old man who sculpted him. Must have sculpted the horse, I guess. And that must say La Bottega di Geppetto. Anyone knows what that means? Let me know. River caves, still no improvement on that. Still as it was. Not sure what's going on with it. I'm not sure if anybody knows what's going on with it. Apparently still waiting for a part. That was the last I heard about it anyway. Which does surprise me. But that's what they're saying anyway. So we'll have to go with that until we hear any different. The good old Grand National. Good luck, everybody. The steam's building up now on Valhalla. It looks so exciting and so enticing, but I don't think I'm going to be going on this tonight. Not tonight. I will go on it again. I do really like the ride. I think I'll wait for a nice warm day. Let's see how wet the next lot come out looking. Certainly steamy. Where's the boat? There it is. Are they soaked? Are they soaked? They're all well protected in rain capes. That's a sensible choice on this ride.
Don't touch my thing. No, I'm not.
You can't. She's a dragon.